This is the Em DFS Picks Podcast. It is March 11th, 2024. Your host AC Smooth here with you with NBA picks on NBA Monday. We've got some great picks for you tonight. We've been gone for a little while, so it's good to be back. Let's get right into it. But before we do, please like this video and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. If you're new watching, you're not subscribed, you're just trying to get some picks, help us out by clicking that subscribe button and definitely click the like button. It'll get us in front of more viewers and really help the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you. All right, so yeah, we've been gone. I've been playing lightly. If you were in my Discord group, you would have been getting some plays over the weekend, but played pretty lightly. I've been pretty busy, so it is what it is. But we're back. It's good to be back. So let's see what we can do on Monday. We gotta do some damage here today, fellas and ladies. So let's get right into it. All right, first up is a set of first half props. These two props I really like a lot. Luka, I've always liked this whole NBA season. Well, most of it. And Nikola Vucevic. This is one I've recently come upon. That hits pretty often, and I like it a lot. So we're going to put those two together. We've got Luka Doncic over 27 points, rebounds, and assists in the first half, going up against the Bulls tonight. And then we got the other side of the coin. We've got Nikola Vucevic going over 18 points, rebounds, and assists first half against the Dallas Mavericks. So two opposite sides there. Let's just hope these guys can battle it out in the first half and do what they normally do in the first half. So liking those two picks. Those are some wagon props here for me personally in the Em DFS Picks Podcast private Discord. So I like those a lot, and we can't do really much analysis on those. All we can do is look at the PrizePicks previous 5 games. I use RotoWire. RotoWire does not do first half props, which is okay. So I guess I'll take you over to the let's see where they are right now. Actually, I wonder. I'm sure they've been bumped, but let's see. Yeah, so Luka's been bumped by 0.5. So this is the last 5, and as you can see, this is a prop that hits very often. He usually does not have a problem smacking this prop pretty good, even against good opponents. So you always, I had to take a chance. I have to, and that's what we did. We've taken a chance on Luka's first half PRA. I think Chicago's going to be a fairly tough matchup for him, but like I said, this man is on a different mission this season. He's really been on that ass of everyone in the league. And the other one we picked was Nikola Vucevic first half prop. And whoa, hold on now. Hold up. There you go. There he is. It's also been bumped by 0.5. And as you can see, just in the last 5, this is a prop that he can definitely hit. Going against the Dallas Mavericks, I think they give up quite a few points in the paint over the last few games. If we can check that out. So last 3 games, we've got if you just look at their rebounds and assists, so they're in bottom 10 on rebounds allowed to the opponent. They are bottom 5 of assists allowed to opponent in the last 3 games. So you see where this is headed, and bottom 5 and points allowed to an opponent in the last 5 games. So we're Luka's pretty much a lock. He's on an MVP type season, and Vucevic is going against an opponent that gives up points, rebounds, and assists at an amazing rate. So really like that prop. Probably should have put even more money than I did on it, but I did not. So we shall see what happens there. Well, I had the image up, guys. I'm sorry about that, but yeah, as you can see, they are at the bottom of all these 3 categories. So that's a points allowed. They're at the bottom here. Offensive opponent rebounds, bottom 10, as you can see there. And then opponent assists, bottom 5. Loving it. So those props are a lock for me, and we're going to put those in. Well, we have put those in. And so hopefully you can lock it before they get bumped even further. All right. So there we go with the first half props. Hope you enjoy that. Okay, before we get into, I have 3 slips for you. Not 3 picks. I have 3 slips for you. Em DFS Picks Podcast is notorious for doing that for you. We're a little different from everyone else on the net who might give you one slip or just give you a couple picks. I put myself out there with 3 different slips here. Of course, you can always take just a few picks off each, or a pick off each slip, or however many picks you want to take from the slip, whichever ones you like the most. There will definitely be some green beans in these slips, so you can do it either way you want. All right. So yeah, I'm going to show you the private Discord before we keep going a little further. Actually, I don't even have it pulled up. That's amazing. All right, let me see if I can pull it up without destroying the stream here, which I don't know that I can. Let's see, is that going to pull it up? There we go. All right, so let's go over to the private Discord, see what we got going on here. Private Discord, it's $10 a month. You know what? I'm going to open it back up soon. It's my birthday's coming up in the next month. I'm going to keep it open for free until my birthday, when I will then lock it back up. But as you can see here, we have the Discord here, YouTube channel where, I post all the YouTube videos. Going down, we have all of our different platforms such as PrizePicks, Sleeper, Dabble, and UnderDog. Those are the platforms I like the most. If you used any of the scrolling, any of the promo codes that you will see scrolling at the bottom, for each one that you use, you can get a free month into the private Discord. But like I said, I'm going to open that back up and let members join for free. We've got a play of the day section where we post our plays that we feel strongest about. We got the Cash'em room where we post all of our Cash'ems and results in general. See a lot of stuff going on there. This was about a week ago on Dabble. A little $10 for 250, 35x. Gotta love that. So 11 Dabble also right now. General chat where we just kind of chat it up and talk to each other, kind of vent our frustrations. Usually a lot of rants going on in there. And there you go. So private Discord is well worth your money. But actually just wait until I open it up because it's going to be for free. You got about 3 weeks to join and we'll close it back up again. All right. So that's that. We've got the 2-man first half props here for you. And then, boom, we're going to go to a nice 6-man play. Nice 6-man play. Really hoping this hits for me tonight. Feeling good about it. Feel like you should tail it and earn some money with me. So, went back to that Nikola Vucevic first half prop because you saw the stats on Dallas, and I really like his opportunity here. So, we've included that in the 6-man. I've got Kuminga going less than, so an under prop. Less than 30.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I know Curry's not in the game, but I think around 30 PRA is where Kuminga is maxing out this season. So I went less, and I like it. So hopefully he can come through for me there. Next up, I've got Ayo Dosunmu. We have him simply going over 13.5 points versus the Dallas Mavericks. And as you saw, Dallas does give up a lot of points to the opponent. So looking like a good bet there. Next up, we've got Brandon Podziemski going over 10.5 rebounds and assists. Going up against the San Antonio Spurs, who do give up quite a few rebounds and assists. Not the greatest defense. Slightly improved over the beginning of the season, but they're nowhere near playoff level defense. We have Curry out, so Brandon is going to get extra minutes, and let's hope that results in him producing more rebounds and assists in his last game, which was actually, the last game was against the San Antonio Spurs. I think he had about 13 or 14 rebounds and assists together. So there's a great chance that he can still hit this. I really like it. We've locked it into our 6-man. Next up, going with a little DeMar DeRozan action. Same game, still picking on Dallas because they give up a lot of rebounds and assists. So I'm hoping these guys can do work. I'm assuming that Chicago is going to keep this pretty competitive throughout the game. I really do feel that way. So I'm liking DeMar DeRozan to go over 10.5 rebounds and assists. It's going to be a sweaty one. That's the one I feel most sketched about. But good chance they can hit. And then last but not least, I've got Jaden Ivey going under 19.5 points. Just a prop that he doesn't hit very often. He's going against Charlotte, who is surprisingly allowing not very many points to the opponent. Their defense is picked up. As you can see here, they are ranked fifth in points allowed to the opponent. They are really shutting down on defense. Now, if they could just score the ball, they might be a slightly under 500 team, but no, they're not. They suck. All right, so that's the 6-man there. Got a 6-man there for you to go with the 2-man first half props. And you know what? We do underdog also, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you this underdog play. For that, I will need to go back to the private Discord. So I did a little variety of picks today, trying to hit. Some of these are the same. But on this PrizePicks, they're doing the free entries in North Carolina. I don't know when I'm going to be able to put my money on my bets on underdog. Stop slacking. We got Brandon Podziemski again for 10.5 rebounds and assists. On this slip on underdog, we've got Miles Bridges going over 22.5 points. We've got Kyrie Irving going over 9 rebounds and assists versus the Bulls. We've got Kevin Durant going over 10.5 points. 10.5 rebounds and assists. And we've got Kobe White going over 11.5 rebounds and assists. Lots of rebounds and assist props, but just good value in that. Good value. By now we have a lot of data on who's a good rebounder and assist man. So we gotta attack those. Gotta attack what you know, the knowledge that's been given. All right. Well, what are we doing here? Okay. So back to the window. There we go. Pull my picks. Okay, so now we're gonna go to RotoWire and check out our 6-man. Oh, excuse me, guys. A little allergy congestion. So our handy dandy tool, RotoWire, where it does cost a little bit per month, but it's definitely worth it. RotoWire has been out for a long time and they know what they're doing. All right, so here we are. I'll take the image down. Let's go through our 6-man, see if I can pull it up so I don't have to go back and forth. Okay, PrizePicks. Boom. All right, so first up, we've got Vucevic, which we can't go over his first half prop. Second, we've got the PRA on Kuminga. So we have him pulled up here already. We're going to look for his PRA, which is here at the bottom. And as you can see, a lot of red flags like your spouse. 30.5 is what PrizePicks has it listed at. The pick'em sites are saying slightly under. Sportsbooks have a slight chance of going to the over. I like that RotoWire has a big less projection of 27.72. He only has a 47% hit rate on the season for this prop. So yeah, it's about 10% under what the line is his projection. And against this opponent, he's only done this 14% of the times that he's ever played them. On the season, he's only done it 23% of the time. Oh, sorry. So, like I said, really liking that. Last 5 games, he's been pretty hot, but or fairly warm. But I just don't think that he's going to get this. So those are your first 2 props. We've got the Vucevic first half PRA, the Kuminga PRA under. Next up, we had private Discord, Ayo. We're going to check him out. Hey, yo. All right. And we have him for points. He's at now bumped to 14 by 0.5. Going against Dallas. We'll see what happens there. So I'm guessing Kyrie or Luka is going to be guarding him, which is pretty Swiss cheese. Over the last 5, he's hit this 60% of the time. Over the last 10, he's hit it 60% of the time. Over the last 20, he's hit this 60% of the time. So he's starting to heat up a little more in the latter part of the season here. On the season, he's hit this number about 35% of the time. Against his opponent that he's going up against, only 20%. So there are some things that aren't looking good in our favor there. If we go back over to the prediction, we do see a lot of blue though. And RotoWire is projecting him for about 15, almost 16 points. So I feel good that I'm seeing that. The sportsbooks and pick'em sites, people are picking the over. They like the over. 60% hit rate on the season for this. So I like the pick. And that is number 4, I believe. Oh, that was the 3rd pick. So we've done Kuminga, Vucevic, and Dosunmu. We'll move on to Brandon Podziemski. Mr. Podziemski. And we have him for rebounds and assists. So his projection, I've got him at 10.5. Pick'em sites and the sportsbook are saying under this. RotoWire has a projection of 10.7, 42% hit rate. We've got Curry out. I'm just hoping that alone will get me what I need there. because it's not looking good, of course, on RotoWire, where it's, looking like a push. Okay, so that was number 4. Number 5, we got DeRozan. And, the other props will be coming out in the next few hours. So we'll be making new cards with fantasy score props, dunk props, and so forth. 3-pointers made, all that good stuff. Field goals attempted, but you will have to join the private Discord to get access to that. My cappers, my friends, and OG members, they will all be putting out cards, and you have to join in order to get access to that, okay? So we have rebounds and assists for DeMar DeRozan. I see a little blue here. Sportsbooks are saying slightly to the under. RotoWire has a slight over projection at 11. So we got the 10.5. Hopefully that helps us. I'm not sure if that's going to get bumped or not. 60% hit rate on the season. And he hits this against this opponent 60%. So that's pretty good. Last 5, 80%. He's really been picking it up. They're making playoff runs here. So some of these players, some of these teams are going to play harder. Some are just going to ship it in. That was number 5 on my 6-man. And the last one I have for this 6-man is Jaden Ivey going under 19.5 points. So we'll check that one out. We got Mr. Ivey. Points. He's been bumped down to 18. He's been bumped down a whole 1.5. So that's really good. 40% hit rate on the season. 40% against this opponent. 40% in the last 5. 20% in the last 10. I like that under, guys. So that is what it is. And that's our 5 picks. We've got them in. We've done some analysis. So I've given you 8 picks alone. 8 different picks for PrizePicks alone. And then I had 5 more over for you on UnderDog. Yes. I had 5 more for you on UnderDog as well, which I've just pulled up again for you to take a peek at once more. So between 1, 2, 3, 4, I had 4 more to the 8 I gave you. So between these 12 picks I've given you between UnderDog and PrizePicks, I do have a DABBLE slip out there also, but that's only for my Discord members. Please join. I'll open it up. You can email me at emdfspickspodcast@gmail.com. I might let you in for free, but use the promo codes. And we've got these picks here for you from UnderDog. We've got our DABBLE slip in. The DABBLE slip is in. So it is what it is. All right, guys. Want to stay under 20 minutes with this video, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. But I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. We're going to really start getting consistent here for the rest of the year, going into MLB, which will lead right back into NFL. It's a constant, nonstop cycle. So help us grow here. Be a part of the family. Like the video. Do all those things that we need, that we all need, and I appreciate it, guys. I'll check you in the next one. You guys have a great NBA Monday. Good fortune to everyone. Prosperity, money bags to everyone watching this channel, tailing these picks in the Discord group, and just all over, guys. Thank you so much. See you in the next one. Peace.